belittle them and attack their jobs and go after them. I'm not for it. Try to come for me. I invite you. Please come for me. I'll whoop that ass.
Right.
You know, since the first video about this idiot came out, I've seen a lot of people defending this guy in very stupid, specific ways. They'll say things like, I don't endorse his behavior, but I'll vote for all the same things he wants. Or they'll just ignore everything that's been brought to light about him and just say he's doing good work by doing his Brattleboro news bullshit, aka the Watch Cops Beat People Up show. Now, I don't know if the people defending him are complete fucking morons or they just think everyone else is, but listen up. You 100% cannot defend this guy's positions without endorsing his behavior when he is in fact living his policy positions to the fullest every time he opens his stupid mouth. So, just know that you aren't fooling anyone, and we know exactly where you stand when it comes to being a decent person versus a piece of shit.
It's the latter.
Now, remember when I said this?
This is just a very small bit of the huge amount of stuff that we have saved.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. So, let's take a closer look at this little gremlin's views, shall we? Part 1 is absolute hatred and objectification of women. See, this part is absolutely wild to me.
Goddamn womb pregnant? Fuck that womb, bitch! Fuck that womb! Not only are you aborting the baby, we're taking your organs out too, bitch! We're taking all that shit out. We're taking every single part except the fucking pussy walls, right? All you need is a pussy, then we're gonna cauterize the top of it. So it's just a tube that leads to a dead end. Like the rest of y'all's fucking choices in life, alright?
You are a sad, strange little man.
It doesn't matter if you're a fan of his or not. According to Hank, if you're a woman in his presence, you are required to be a fuck toy for his pleasure.
Susan, don't worry. Susan's over on Instagram. Susan, don't worry. I'll slide up to Maine and fuck you one of these nights, alright?
Or you're just a piece of shit that needs to shave your head if you disagree with him. I mean, even if you actually do like the guy as a woman, you will definitely be torn down and name-called because after all, he is the man.
Susan says, I was thinking it out yesterday, Hank. You should get hair product sponsors. You need less hair on your lips, Susan. You got a whole mustache coming in, so I don't know who you fucking talking about over there in Maine.
This is the attitude of a misogynistic, narcissistic sociopath. Just look at the way he talks about the mother of his child.
Baby's moms can fucking eat a dick, yo. All you independent liberal women with your child support and WIC and EV, y'all are nasty. Y'all are nasty. Y'all fucking goddamn have a bunch of kids and divorced the fucking parents and shit and ruined all your kids' lives. That's why your kids hate you and shit. She goes, 18 is the magical age. That's right. But since his mom's such a useless piece of shit still, I gotta pay till the end of high school this spring.
Wow. Father of the year, folks. Great job. What a fucking role model he is, huh? Part 2. Hank the Politician. Now, would it surprise you if I told you that this guy is not only running in local politics himself, but he's actually created his own political action committee to endorse other politicians who are much better at hiding their bigotry? Well, it should. And if you're a normal person in Brattleboro, it should scare the absolute shit out of you. Now, as of the recording of this video, there is no policy positions listed on this website, only a link to donate. They've had 2 or 3 events so far, the last of which he was very specific about not recording things said in this meeting. Of course, he did later release a portion of one of these meetings, which I'm sure he thought was the most publicly acceptable content to show.
Yeah, the police are doing a fantastic job, and the police need our continued unwavering support. Thank you, and thank you to Hank. Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Hank.
So what exactly are we supposed to do with that? The literal only things known about the positions of this pack are the things that he says on his podcast and social media. So from what I've gathered, his positions are, fuck the homeless, women are inferior to men, black lives don't matter, give them some money, and the cops beating people up is fantastic. Now, as a kid, I was told that the police's job was to serve and protect the community. We now know that that isn't the case. Cops are not required to help you ever, and that's according to federal law. The real main focus of modern policing is the protection of property and corporate interests, which we see play out every single day in America. And for all of Hank's praise for the Brattleboro PD, he's still let his real views slip on multiple occasions.
I've been working with the assistant chief, Chief Evans, and he's the highest up officer besides the main chief, who's, she's more of a political thing, but he's like the actual chief that works with the officers.
Now, before we go any further, I'd like to bring up and correct something from my last video, because as it turns out, it's not just Officer Hamilton, but the entire police force working with Hank, including the police chief.
Chief Hardy is fire. She is a wonderful chief. She keeps this town in line. She is full bore a Brattleboro News fan. She loves these videos. She loves this town, and I love doing the videos for her.
Oh, and don't take my word for it. Don't even take his word for it. Take it from the multiple public records requests obtained by the Rake VT, a publication known for explicitly exposing corruption in local government. So, what exactly is in these public records of communications between the police and Hank? Well, this article points out there seems to be inconsistency in what is in these records, which were requested by two different people at two separate times. So, with all that being said, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do all of that stuff to support my channel, because I am never going to be begging anyone for money unlike some people. And don't forget to vote.